Come on in, you're in the right place. If you've been here before, welcome back. And if you're new to the underground studios, well, you're at Soulmate. And this is Demos and Dust, Tales from the Underground. And I'm your tour guide, Darren Peacock. I believe that this is the 20th episode, so I'd like to thank the few of you out there who watch my channel. It's really a shame that more people don't know about our little show here, Miles Underneath the Overworld. Each episode, my staff and I uncover rare artifacts, treasures, and this week is no exception. I started the band the Flying Dorito Brothers along with my good friend Daryl Klusendorf way back in 1988, and over the next 35 plus years, there have been many different lineups and configurations of the band. Today I want to focus on a period in the band's history when I almost folded the band forever. But it was the beginning of a dark and troubling time of my life that began with my father's passing in January of 2017. Most of 2017 with Dee Pearson on bass guitar. The band split to personal reasons, and Tom and I were back again as the Wasabi Twins. After a few conversations with my old friend Mark Kiefer, who was back in Central Illinois, we began rehearsing as a trio, but found the progress coming a little bit slow. So in the spring of 2018, I put a post on Facebook explaining that the Dorito Brothers were looking for a new bass player. And before long, local musician Rich Teegarden expressed interest, and by June, we were playing our first gigs as a foursome. We were a foursome to be reckoned with. Before we watch our first video today, Leo Batfish, hit that intro. Oh, this is Leo Batfish. Roll the credits. Welcome back to Demos. Your host Darren Peacock. We didn't record a lot of video that particular summer of 2018, but there were a few gigs that did get recorded. So this first video is a kind of an edit of 3 separate gigs. One at Kellerhurst downtown, which was the craziest gig because, first of all, the sound guy was terrible. I actually put my guitar down halfway through the second set and went up to him and said, "What the fuck are you doing?" But other than that, the stage was a couple different pieces of wood, and over the course of the evening, it was sawing my guitar cord in half, so by the last set, my guitar was totally non-functional. The other one was a 4th of July gig that we played, and also another gig we played at the Contemporary Arts Center. So what you're going to see right now is a few songs from 2018, the Flying Dorito Brothers with Rich Teegarden on bass, here on Demos and Dust.
1, 2, Yeah. This is Rich Teegarden over here to my left. You know Rich, right? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And behind us, Mr. Mark. You know Mark, right? Yeah. And I'm playing right now in 1966 Rickenbacker. Same one George Harrison played on the 1966 tour. Yes. he might have walked up to the microphone and said, "Hello, this is George Anderson here. I'm going to do one now that John and Paul never let me do."
Back to Demos and Dust, Tales from the Underground. I'm your host, Darren Peacock. Doritos had a drummer now, and we were a four-piece group with excellent musicians, so theoretically everything should have been running smoothly, right? Well, as I said at the top of this episode, this was a period in my life that was quite hectic. For starters, my dad had recently passed away, as well as my cousin Crystal, who I was very close to. She was kind of like my sister. But the other problem was my mother was continuing to have health problems, and she was constantly being moved between nursing homes, apartment, assisted living facilities, hospitals. In fact, she had 2 major surgeries. It was a vicious cycle that really didn't end until her death in January of 2020. To top it all off, I was experiencing excruciating pain in my neck, shoulder, back, and right elbow that ended up being diagnosed as degenerative disc disease. So to cope with this pain, I was eating pain meds like they were candy. And I knew that eventually I was going to have some sort of neck fusion surgery. That was to come later in the year. But in the meantime, the show must go on, right? And so it did. Here's some more shows from that particular year.
They sing the stuff. I love to give a good while to the music of an old jukebox. Oh, when my money's all gone, I'm on the telephone singing, hey, hey, mama, can't you dare to come home? Well, now I live wild and dangerously. I've got plenty of company. When the moon comes up and the sun goes down, I can't wait to see the lights in town. 'Cause I'm a honky-tonk and I can't sing the style. I love to give it the world to the music of an old jukebox. Oh, when my money's all gone, I'm on the telephone singing, hey, hey, mama, can't you stay? Come on. Style. I love to give the world to the music of the old jukebox. When my mom's all gone, I'm on the telephone singing, hey, hey, mama, can't you dig it? Come on. Well, now a pretty little girl, a jug of wine, that's what it takes to make a honky-tonk time. Jukebox mom, them honky-tonk sound. I can't wait to see the lights in town. 'Cause I'm a honky-tonk and I can't sing the style. I love to give the world to the music of an old jukebox. When my mom's all gone, I'm on the telephone I sing, hey, hey, mama, can't you get it? Come on. I'm a honky-tonk and I can't sing the style. I love to give the world to the music of an old jukebox. Oh, when my mom's all gone, I'm on the telephone singing, hey, hey, mama, can't you do it? Come on. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the newest members of the Flying Burrito Brothers, Mr. Mark Kiefer. Can you do that drum solo again you did? That's a good one. My favorites, drum solos of all time. Of all times! All right, so anyway, we've been around for a while, but we've been off the scene, as you know, so we're kind of getting our stuff together again, and met this guy over here, Mr. Rich Teegarden, and we didn't know he was related to us, but here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Finding all these relations.
Long lost cousin.
And here's what we like to do by the Rolling Stones. We like to be, we'll be watching the
Well, when you're sitting there in a silk upholstered chair, talking to some rich folk that you know, well, I hope you won't see me in my ragged company. You know I could never lay alone. Hey, take me down, little Susie, take me down. I know you think you're the queen of the underground. You can send me dead flowers in the morning. Send me dead flowers by the mail. Send me dead flowers in my bed. And don't forget to put roses on your grave. Well, we'll
sit back in that rose painted Cadillac, making bits on Kentucky back. Well, I'll be in my basement with the window and the sun. Another girl, take my pain away. Hey, take me down.
Welcome back to Demos and Dust, Tales from the Underground. So around Halloween of 2008, we played our last gig of the year. It was a fun gig too. We had a good time. My neck fusion surgery was scheduled for the following week. I was 59 years old, and that operation took a lot out of me. I was on pain medication and was forced to sit in a recliner for most of the day and the night. I couldn't even sleep regularly because I had this neck brace on, and it was quite painful. They actually went in through the front of my neck, which really caused me a lot of concern if I was going to be able to sing again. So I was quite worried. Anyway, there I was in a neck brace, in pain. There was a lot of time to reflect and to think about my life. I was looking down the barrel of turning 60 years old. My mother was in declining health. My daughter had recently had a baby. And here I was, stuck with this neck brace and zero energy. It began to dawn on me that maybe I wasn't going to play anymore. It was during this time that I started writing what became my first book called Tales from the Orange Room. I was doing a lot of reflecting. During that time of reflecting, I began contemplating my future as a performing musician and a Dorito brother. So one night I put together a list of why I thought it was time to retire. It went something like this. 11 reasons to retire from the Doritos and live music. Number 1, audiences are less appreciative than before. They're younger crowds, really not into our music. Number 2, I feel music is devalued. Number 3, just a lack of energy. Getting too old to pack the PA system every weekend. Number 4, not getting booked into various establishments that we've always done well in. For example, Oliver's in the Heights. Number 5, not getting asked to participate in local functions all these years. Number 6, the fun factor. Number 7, sense of urgency about time. We've got a grandbaby now. I feel like archiving my life, recording new music, enjoying my family and friends. Number 8, difficulty getting off work. Just becoming a hassle sometimes just to try to find the time to play. Number 9, getting paid $85 at the Contemporary Arts Center recently. Number 10, my neck surgery. I'm just having a hard time getting my energy back. And number 11, I just don't think we're singing as well as we used to, me especially. Welcome. Then, next, I began writing a goodbye text that I would end up sending the rest of the band. Timing just seemed right. But looking back, I was under a great deal of stress and the influence of medication. I had no energy, highly doubted that I'd be able to play again. But maybe I should have waited until I was feeling better again. Anyway, the text went something like this. Good morning, friends. After much debate, I've decided to retire from live performance as a Dorito for now. There were many reasons, but mostly I just don't have the drive or desire anymore. If something falls in my lap that's lucrative and has no pressure, I consider it, but I'm not searching for gigs anymore. My mom has been moved again from her apartment at the Courtyard in Pekin to Proctor Hospital, and now to a nursing home in Pekin. She'll be doing physical therapy there, and hopefully will get strong enough to eventually move back to the Courtyard apartment again, but I'm in consistent worry. I think Rich is right about my tunes being pretty much finished, so I plan to fine-tune what I already have and may just be happy with that. After 31 years, I feel the Dorito brothers have run their natural course, and what a ride it's been. I may begin a blog in the future and release audio and video and pictures from my extensive archives to keep the legacy alive. I realize I'm not as good as I once was, so I'd rather retire now than make a fool of myself and or tarnish the Dorito brothers' reputation. My ultimate goal will be to help my mother as best I can, visit my children and grandson more often in Missouri, and slowly prepare for our retirement and our move to Florida as snowbirds. I may play down there if I feel I can pull it off. You would all be welcome to play with me if you find yourself in the Sunshine State. This is not a goodbye, and I hope to support any and all musical endeavors you three may find yourself in. I just want to enjoy my weekends with family and friends, watch other bands for a change, and work on my music, and slowly build a new solo act for Florida. To move ahead, I almost need to clear the decks. Looking back, I probably should have just taken several months off until I regained my strength again before breaking up the band. I kind of regret doing that to Rich, since we did eventually regroup months later without Rich, and I apologize for that. But then the darkness arrived again. Months of moving my mother from assisted living facilities, hospitals, and those 2 major surgeries, she passed away in January of 2020. The COVID epidemic hit soon after, and in March our son Dylan passed away unexpectedly. It was just too much to bear. Then in October, I was diagnosed with rectal cancer. You talk about a dark period. Through it all, Mark, Tom, and I continued to play together. And that dream I had of playing in Florida, it happened. And as a matter of fact, getting ready to play my 4th season down in Florida with Tom and Mark. The desire to archive my life did happen with my book. And this YouTube channel called Demos and Dust, well, as I said earlier, I'm in my 20th episode. So a lot of things happened during that period of recuperation. So before we go, I'd like to share some more video of the Flying Dorito Brothers in 2018 with Rich Teegarden on bass. Thanks, Rich, for helping us fly again, and please accept my apologies for derailing the band in February of 2019. I was going through a tough time. So until our next episode, be careful on your way back up through the overworld. This has been Demos and Dust, Tales from the Underground, and Flying Dorito Brothers from 2018.
Cold beer on a Friday night, pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio. Well, I was raised underneath the shade of a Georgia pine, and that's home. Sweet tea, pecan pie, and homemade wine, where the peaches grow. My house is not much to talk about, but it's filled with love and it rains on southern ground, like a little baby chicken. Cold beer on a Friday night, her cheeks and fit just right, and the radio. I can see the sun, see the love in a woman's eyes, feel the touch of a precious child. No other's love. Well, it's funny how it's the little things in life that mean. It's not a written there for what you drive or a price tag on your coat. There's no dollar sign or a piece of mind, as I've come to know. So if you agree, take a drink with me. Raise your glasses for a toast to a little bit of chicken. Cold beer on a Friday night, pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio goes. I can see the sun, see the love in a woman's eyes, feel the touch of a precious child. No other's love.
I tell you, I miss it.